Alafia, welcome, 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 welcome to the power of you. We're with Ogun's energy today. The new moon, post eclipse. Yes, power, 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 power all over the place. I hope y'all can hear the song, the music. Let me know if you can hear the music of Ogun. Can you hear it? Yes, Allison, we have Darkness of Light, Mahogany, the chemist is on. Welcome everyone to the yeah, can you hear the music? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up or something that you can hear it. Okay, good. Yes, this is Ogun cycle. The month of April, that's when we celebrate in the Institute. Yes. Call your courage in. Call that courage in today. Give yourself that break from your job, from your work, wherever it is that you're working. Yes, so Ogun is in the house today. Today is Ose Ogun, Oshosi, Beji, a whole bunch of other Orishas, and of course it's Ori. Every day is to worship your Ori. Today, we just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of you that have been following me on social media for the past 18 years. Thank you so much. Today, we are back again on Wednesday, the power of you. It's just a little segment to remind you that the power that exists outside of you, you have access to it inside of you. That's outside of you is inside of you. You have fire, that's so good. You have courage, that's so good. You have all of the things that is required for you to man up and come and see where it is that you want to be and need to be on this day. Because a lot of times we focus on the negatives. It's easier to replay what is right in front of us and what is going to take care of that emotion and that mood. And so that's why I wanted to cover today that sometimes we get so stuck in wanting to be somewhere else with the same tools. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's going to work. So the Ogun session now, the section of the chart is that we are in a place that we can ask ourselves some important questions so that we can man up and show up. This eclipse was phenomenal from what I've heard and looking on social media and the news is that it created an energy field that we won't see it again, I think, for 20 years or something to that effect. And so this new moon in retrograde in Aries, Ogun, you got the power to be you. You got the power of you within you to do everything. So we want to just bust open and just say, remember that you chose this destiny. You chose to come back as this person, this unique person that is just. And so this solar eclipse can set your tone for the next 2 to 3 years. Because if you make this an ideal time of planting seeds, watch them come up. So this is a time for us to be very focused. Like Ogun, when he goes into the woods, and Oshosi, he's not just chopping trees wildly. Oshosi's there mapping out where and how is it that you can achieve what it is that you want. Go ahead and map that. This is a time to set your intentions. I put it on social media, that picture of me burning everything up. That's what we did. Burn everything up that no longer serves your highest and good. So now you're clear of what it is that you need and what you desire, what you require. So you know what it is that you want. Set that intention. The greatness that you want, all that you can aspire for in your job, your personal relationships, your health, your family, this is the time to set that intentions, and things are just going to be opening up for you because the universe is supporting you. You're not out here by yourself. So the theme of this month is reclaiming your power and recommitting your energy to what's meaningful to you. I'm looking at my notes for the Ask Yeyefini show that I'm going to do on Sunday, because this is such a powerful energy. And I want to make sure that everybody's grasping all the juice and just squeezing all the goodness into our lives. So if you're in relationships that's not working, in your business, your job, who you are, you wake up as someone that you want to change, this is the time to set that intention for it to last. This is a time to remind yourself that your mission is unique to you. Everything that's happening to you is for you and through you, for you. You are that powerful. You are that powerful. You don't have to form yourself into some other being so that you can connect to whatever you think that people are going to say or you're going to do and you're going to be. This is you doing your unique self, knowing who you are. This is a good time for you to look at your chart, your astrological chart. Look back at your old readings. Yes. Your numerology chart. All of the things that's going to help you to realign with all that you came on. Do the numerology of your name. That's powerful. Look up your name. There's a book that I use that's very easy. It's called The Numbers in You, or something to that effect. I can't remember what's the name of the book. But anyway, look up any good numerology book and see the power of each vowel and each consonant, and combine all of the letters of your alpha of your name and look that up. This is a good time to help you to know what it is that I was supposed to be focusing on, and I got distracted because of whatever, thinking that that power was not of me. This is the time for you to go in there and get that juice. This is a time not to compare to anyone else. Set your intention to release yourself from the relationships and obligations that are draining you. Tap into your strength and leap into your future without looking back. So we got the next 3 to 5 years that you're going to be feeling all of it. If you set your intentions, this is the new moon. The energy is still out there. It's still there. It's not too late. It's just 3 days ago. It's here. And it's going to be this entire month, this entire year. So plant your seeds. This is a time for you to focus on what it is that makes sense to you. You know, sometimes we get so involved with moving quickly out of the position and the things that we are, because sometimes focusing on what it is that who we are, it takes distraction because we have our shadows reminding us of the things that we need to work on to grow. And sometimes we're doing it without the help and assistance of people or situations that can support you. It's fine. It's fine. So this is your time to claim you. And so we sometimes find ourselves thinking about our generational curses and the things that we are thinking that I'm not great because of this, and I have challenges because of my mother and my father and my great grandparents, and one was an alcoholic and one was recovering from this, that, the other. And we take that as what it is our reality is, and that's not your reality. Let's focus today on generational courage. The courage. So just wipe out generational curses and replace that with the word courage. I want us to think back of what is it you come from? Who are your ancestors? Who are your relatives? Who's your grandma? Who's your grandpa? Who are your uncles and aunties? And who's your adopted parents? Who are the people who were there to support you when you became of value? This is a time to look back at your family values, the things that helped you to be who you are, minus or plus. Look at that with excitement. The courage that it took your family to be where you are today. Celebrate that. Let's celebrate that today. Look at what greatness you come from. Look at the stories of your grandmother, your grandfather, your uncles, of all races, all creeds, and what they went through to get to where you are. And you have that blood in here. And if you're adopted, you have that value in here that tells you how and where you are. Think back. I want us to just take 30 seconds to think of someone whose value in your life has given you the excitement of your life. Just think of that ancestor. Just think of that human being. They may still be alive or they may be past. Okay, bring that person up, that image in front of you that gave you that courage, that told you that you were good, that you were the best, that no one was. That's what we want. Look at the generational courage that it took for you to be here in spite of everything that we come. Everyone on this earth is always coming through something, because remember, our role is to make this world a better place. So wherever you find yourself, whatever you drop in, wherever you're planted, you got to grow. And depending on what kind of fertilizer you have is the kind of fruit that you're going to bear. So where you are now, you are in a place of connecting to that greatness of that Ogun's energy, that you are courage. Ogun is courage. Ogun is resilient. And so Mercury in Aries is a sign that wants to push out and do things quickly and dramatically like Ogun. But this is the thing. Make sure that you're clear as to what it is you're going after. Don't just start wilding out and chopping trees. Focus in it. You have to control the energy that you're putting forward. So in moving forward, you're asking yourself some important questions. Do you spend a great deal of your time in your head, worrying about what other people think or trying to control other people's behavior? If your generations that you inherited this incarnation were worried about what other people would say, would still be in the enslavement period, would still be in the Middle Ages, would still be trying to recover from decades of viruses that wiped out entire communities, Don't spend time in your head worrying about what other people are going to think about you. Call on your generational courage that took you to be here. And if you're here, you have overcome some things. Your ancestors have overcome some things. Your family have overcome some things that have allowed you to be as great as you are. Are you clear about your value and what you want to commit your energy to? This period is all about your energy. I know this made us feel, this time made us feel, some people were sleeping. I slept through the entire eclipse. I just fell asleep at 2 o'clock. I woke up at 5. And so wherever you were with it, you feel a certain energy either draining you, or you're feeling heavy, or you're feeling excited. Use that energy during this time. Use it and be clear on the value that you have and you're worthy of. How can you invest your energy in the world in a more positive way? Find ways that you can add to your community, add to your life, add to your friends, add to your societies, add to your organization, add to your egbe, add to your philanthropic organizations, your school. Add to it the value, who you are, who you know, the things that create you to be a person that people want to be around and people are supportive of you because you're supporting of them. How can you invest more energy in the world? This is Ogun's time. Just like the moon was passing by, the sun and the earth between, she was giving it value. She's saying, okay, the sun is huge. And the moon is huge, but we don't see her except in the dark of the night. She's always there, but the sun is so bright. So that's Yemonja passing by and reminding Ogun, I am your mother. I am your mother, and I will remind you of my power, that I stop and everybody feels my passing. Power! Yes. Asupa is passing by Orumba, Obatalaba, Shango, all of the fire. She just walked by and says, Take this time, she's saying, to invest yourself, nurture yourself, and know that you're as big as me. I can put out the light of the sun. Woo! That's what you can do. You can find yourself being that force that just passes before any understanding and connect yourself to the Creator. What courageous decisions can you make in your life right now? Make that courageous right now. Make that courageous decision. You're going to change the way that you've been doing things. You're going to change the beliefs that you have about yourself being too old or not worthy, or too fat or too skinny or too tall or too small or not educated. Replace that. Be courageous and choose something that's going to require you to be bold, to be brave, to be connected to the knowledge and the understanding that you are the power of you. Make that commitment. Find that courageous decision that you want to do, that you've been baffling and going through back and forth. This is the time. Use the energy of the eclipse, the new moon, the retrograde is giving us an opportunity to go back and look at what it is that we want to set for ourselves for the next year, the next 3 years. And so if you were giving a second chance in your job, your life, or your relationship, what would you do differently? Those are the things, that tools, that questions you can ask yourself to fuel you to have that courage of a womb to move forward. If you had a second chance on your job, your life, your relationship, what would you do differently? Would you showing up differently at your job, your relationship, your life? Is co-creating with the universe. You're using that power of the retrograde, of a womb, of the sign of Aries, of the new moon to plant. Remember, we had the new moon setting intentions. Oh my God, so many people came on our platform and expressed how most of the things, if not everything, they realize. The new moon is very powerful. Set your intentions. She's waiting for you. She's just passing by and says, tell me what you need, baby. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. And we get on in there and do it. So we want to make sure that we understand that we are connected to the divine in everything that we do in this day, at this time of the expansionness of the moon and of the sun. And she was able to quiet him and say, now, this is my moment, that my feminine ability to create, my feminine ability to use my watery energy to move by and to create the things that you're going to need. It's very important to be aware of exactly, truly what you want. Because what you plant right now is what's going to come up. So feelings of negativity, holding somebody accountable, saying the thing didn't happen at this time, so somebody's plotting against me, all up. No. Everything is happening for you in your divine time, because you are unique and you must understand that influence. Today I fed Ogun, I cleanse him up, I clean him up, because we were doing rituals and ceremonies for him, doing the movement of the moon and the movement of the sun. And so Ogun is ready. Ogun is ready for you to shift that energy. You are no longer that place that was distracted. You are centering. So I want you to take a moment, and I want you to just take 3 cleansing breaths. And I'm going to play this Ogun chant by Ella Andel. Yes. Take 3 cleansing breath, breathing in and breathe out. Breathing in again, connected to the energy of the fire in you, breathing in and making room for it to expand, breathing out. I want you to take this moment again to breathe in and hold it and let it be that creative force, and let it out, saying, let what it is that you want right into the universe. as we create this space for Ogun to come in and to cleanse us. Ogun. I want you to visualize yourself with two big machetes in your arms, in your hands rather. And you're cleaning yourself with the machetes. You're cleaning yourself. Anything that can distract you. And then you're dancing. See the things that you want to create for yourself, that new job, that relationship, this strength that before you felt you weren't strong enough. Visualize yourself in that place. See the things that you're clearing. Visualize yourself coming back. Yeah. Visualize yourself coming back to this place at this time. Giving Ogun thanks for this space that we've shared today. Embracing and enhancing our lives with our generational courage, not generational curses. Generational courage is the thing that brought you here and will carry you on. Ashe, Ashe. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. I text in the chat. Some have asked me, how can you contribute and donate to the building of our temple? And I have it on there, is that you text temple to the number 53-555 if you're interested in donating or tithing, and it's a tax-free. Just let us know how you want to contribute or donate to the number. What is it? Temple to the number 53-555 for your donations and support of the Elisha Obatala Yemoja Ministry of the International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge, or Yeyefini Balanced Living. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, Ogun Day, Ogun, yeah. He's saying, Balogun, you're the owner of the war. Kilo She, Kilo Mu. What are you drinking? What are you bringing? Kilo She, what are you doing, Baba Mi Ogun? And we are praising him. We are praising ourselves with the courage of what we bring from our generation, from our ancestors, from the people, for the situations that have helped you. Not worrying about where you went, what's happening to you right now that is distracting you. That's your distraction. Don't go into the world chopping down trees. Have a plan of how you're going to do that so that those trees will become new trees. Yes, rather than just a boulder that's down in the ground, on the floor of the woods doing nothing. Celebrate yourself today. You are great, you're courageous, and call on those generational courages to bring us through this. All that your ancestors went through brought you to this. Give them credit. Share. Y'all have a wonderful day. Kilo She, Kilo Mu, Oguno Nide, Kilo She, Baba Ogun, Oguno.